Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my first installment of 1 month, 1 palette. I really meant to do this last month in October, but just never gone around to it. So I'm going to be talking about the eyeshadows I've been using for the past 2 months and then what I want to use for this next month. I plan to do this from the 15th to the 15th. I guess maybe for you guys it's 15th to 15th. Not necessarily like 1st to 30th or whatever. I want to go halfway to the month, so that I know I have something planned for the middle of the month. Since so many subscription boxes and then there's empties and things that come at the beginning of the month. What I was using for most of or like late September and November and October, sorry, it's November now, it's the end of the day, is the City Color Boho Chic palette. And I did a haul on this watch video thing, and it's so pretty. Like when the light hits it, it's just like, oh wow, which is why I bought it. There's no mirror. It was only like a $15 palette, so it's not bad that there's no mirror. Oh no, I just dug my finger into Moonchild. Oh well, let me pat it down. Anyway. So let's talk about these colors a bit. Again, this is the Boho Chic palette by City Colors. I don't want to break the spine too much. So this color is Crochet, and I've been using this a lot. You're not really going to be able to tell, there's no dip or anything. But yeah, it's just a nice white with a barely there shimmer type of color. Moccasins, this next one, you think is going to be a really great transition color, but it's really dark. One thing I noticed after using this palette for a while is that there really is no good transition color. You think it's going to be moccasins, but it's really dark, I feel, for how light I am. If you were a few shades darker than me, it would probably be great, but for me, it's too dark. The next shade, Legend, I only used it a few times. It's actually also surprisingly dark. A lot of these colors are surprisingly darker, more pigmented than I would have thought. It's okay, I only used it like a few times, it's fine. Vast I used a bit to darken up my outer corner, like the outer third of my eye. It's just really dark. A lot of these colors are really dark. Mantra is like a dark glittery brown kind of. It's okay. It really muddied up my eye looks when I used it. You pretty much have to use just it alone. Otherwise it's just gonna, you can't do a cool look, it's just gonna get everywhere. Wanderlust I used a lot of. I really like this all over the lid because again, if you try to do it like different parts of the lid, it's not gonna work. Most of these shimmer colors, you pretty much have to use just them on the lid because they're just gonna muddy together. And then Moonchild, I really like for an inner corner highlight. It's really nice, a lot of glitter, just fun for that. Dreamcatcher, again, another color that is surprisingly dark, way darker than you think it's going to be. I used it more often than Legend, but not tons. Energy, I really liked it for this color, but it wasn't the payoff that I was expecting. I really wanted a like yellow gold, and it was kind of like, hey, I'm gold. Not really though, and you're like, oh darn. Woodstock is a really nice burnt orangey color. I didn't use it super often, but again, it was nice all over the lid. These two, once they're applied, they're surprisingly not that different, and you think they should be a lot different, but they're not. Marsala, oh my gosh, okay. So another reason I bought this palette, this beautiful color here, Marsala. Ooh, don't fall, no. You think it's going to be beautiful, and it is beautiful, but it doesn't stay on my eyes, like no matter what I do. With the primer, with the base, with both, with neither, nothing made it work. Setting spray, setting powder, nothing made this stay. It would stay nice for like 10 minutes, and then it would be crease city on me. So while it's beautiful, it doesn't perform that well. And then what's this one? Infinity, this last one here. Another beautiful shade, but you have to be careful. You have to use only it on the lids, and you don't need a lot. It blends out smoothly, blends out nicely, but it doesn't blend well with other colors. You can't really do like Infinity and then put some Vast in the corner because they're just gonna muddy together and be some weird brown bluey color. But like Like, look how pretty that is. It's so nice. And then the Marsala, which is one of my favorites. See, like, this is like this beautiful maroon sheen. You think, oh, that's gonna be great. Then Woodstock. This nice brownie one. And then here's Energy, which you think, oh, that's gonna be so cool. But then, I don't know, like in order of the palette, they're like Energy, then whatever that one is, and that one, and that one. Like, they're very nice, right? You think? Like, they're so pretty in color. So if you like these colors and you're better than I am at like playing with them, I wouldn't say no to getting this palette. I actually don't know if they still sell it or not. They probably do. But it's so nice in color. But then, like, you can't even really like see this one, and it's so yellow in the pan. You think, oh wow, that's gonna be just showing up everywhere, and it doesn't. So while I'm like a little bit disappointed with this purchase of the Boho Chic palette, it wasn't terrible. So like these first 6 here you can use with other colors because they're light enough, but pretty much these 6 over here, even some of these ones even too, sometimes you can't use them without a lot. And I wish there were more mattes. There's only 2. Moccasins and Vast are the only 2 real mattes, those 2 browns. Crochet has a bit of a sheen to it, not a lot, not really much. It's basically matte, but it's not actually a matte. And again, I wish there was a shade in between Crochet and Moccasins that would be a better transition color for me. So this is what I used for September and a good chunk of October. Let's talk about what I use from like October to November. What I've been using is pretty much just these 2 shades from the Balm. This one I got a few months ago in a Birch box, I want to say. It's Balm Desert. It's a bronzer, blush, eyeshadow, whatever. This is like my favorite bronzer ever, and as you can tell, I've seriously loved this little sample of it. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan yet because I've used this, I got it maybe, I want to say maybe June. Either June or July I got this, and I've used it like literally almost every time I've done makeup since then. There's been a few times where I haven't, but not a lot. So I was bringing this in as my transition color, which is what I'm wearing today, now that you're really going to be able to tell it's the end of the day. But this is what I was bringing in with this Boho Chic palette because I love this as an eyeshadow for me. I love this as a bronzer for me. I have the full size already. It's a little crazy how I feel about this shade. And then last month, I think in either a Birchbox or an Ipsy, must have been an Ipsy, I'd have to check. I got the Balm Hot Mama blush, which is just such, my hand's all sparkly from the other shadows. It's so nice. I've not actually worn this as a blush yet in the month that I've owned it. I've just only used it as an eyeshadow. I just put lately what I've been doing for the past 3-ish weeks, 4-ish weeks maybe, is I put this in my crease and I put it again to darken up the outer corner a little bit, and then I sweep this all over the lid, and then under my brow bone I go in with Crochet. So that's really it. I've been doing like 3 eyeshadows for the longest time, and while I enjoy these 2 together, I'm kind of ready for something new. Want to know what that something new is gonna be? It's going to be my Master Palette by Mario. Yeah, I actually managed to get my hand on one, and I am so excited. I've only swatched this. I've never actually used it, but it is just so beautiful. If you don't have this, I'm sorry, because you can't get it anymore, but if you do, then you know. You know. So, here it is. Cute little mirror. Just blind you all. I took out the brush because who needs that right now? Oh my gosh, don't want to break things. So, this is what I'm planning to use for the next month. And again, I've not used it on my eyes at all. I've only swatched it. So if you see any fingerprints, it's just from that. Oh my god. These shades are just stunning. Like, I'm really excited to use Bronx, which is this green shade here. I haven't worn green eyeshadow a lot because I am so pale with my reddish undertones and I am blue-eyed, so I tend to not wear greens. Mostly because the last time I truly wore green eyeshadow, I would think I was about like 15, and I kind of packed it on all over. I did like stage makeup with it. I look like I got punched in the face 2 times, and my mom did not let me go out of the house with it. She's like, no. And I was like, what? It looked great. And she's like, no, you don't. And looking back, I didn't. So I'm really glad she didn't let me go out. It wasn't to school or anything. It was just like out with friends, and she's like, no, change that. And I'm like, Mother, you don't understand. As all 15-year-old girls do, you know, right? But this one is so pretty. I think it's the right green for me. It's bright enough, light enough, but also like deep enough. You know, it's not going to be like, hi, I'm springtime green, which that probably would not look good on me. Oh, they're so nice, you guys. See, it's light enough and shiny enough, but also deep enough. Oh my God. See, it's dark, but I think it would be really nice. Now, if you haven't watched Stephanie Nicole's video on this, you really should, because she does... I feel like there was just a cat yell. Probably was. They like to be in here. She did a review of this, and it was great. But like she was saying, is pretty much most of these... I think it's what she was saying, that most of these, like, you can only use them over the eye. You can't use too many colors, otherwise they're gonna get muddy. So I'm kind of really happy about that. I feel like you could go with like any set of 4 and come up with something, you know, which is gonna be great. I'm really excited. There's so many like crease and transition colors. Isabel really makes me happy to look at, because it's not like it shows up too well on my finger or my skin or anything. Well, actually it shows up a lot better on my hand than my finger. It's this bottom color here. Like, look at that. That's just like so pretty. Even actually, because this is still the Hot Mama, you know, that actually doesn't look so bad. But like, and let me find a clean finger-ish. This top blue corner up here, Claudia. Look at that, look at that. Let's see, let's do a little swatchy poo. My hand has so many more lines than my eyes do. They all stand out. But look at that, it's like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm so excited. So this is what I'm going to be using this month, and I'm really excited to use this. Like, while I was fine using these, I wasn't super happy. It was just like, okay, boom, get them done so I don't look dead. But these, I'm like really excited. I'm gonna try to start tomorrow. We'll see how I feel in the morning. But I'm putting away the Boho Chic palette. I'm putting this away, so I won't have it. I'm gonna have this out. Every month I want to be trying out a different palette that I have, that I already own, because I'm trying to use what I have, and this was a splurge of the moment thing, but it was just too pretty not to get. So I'm trying to use up what I have, and I'm not necessarily trying to hit pan or anything in this month. I just want to use and explore and like enjoy the palettes that I already own without just like, oh, new, and not actually getting to use what I have. And then maybe at the end of all of this, like next year in the summer maybe, doing a declutter, going through them all and trying to, you know, see, since I've used them, now I know if I really like this or not, and not just looking at the colors, but actually knowing how the product performs. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye!